Chevy Equinox, the air function, it only comes out of the defrost or the bottom. So my air doesn't come out of here, it only comes down at the bottom and its top. So I just seen online that there was another actuator. So what I'm looking for is to make the defrost and the floor, so the front vents work. So it's supposed to be right above the gas pedal. The other one was blending the hot and the air to make the temperature right. So let's see what this brings. There's this clip here you're gonna have to take and pry off with the screwdriver. It comes in two pieces. And then there's a screw here and a screw over here. And I think that's it. And there's the screw here. Dude, fucking just use this punch here. There we go. Alright, now let's see. Do we have anything else binding this? Is there anything else that could be in my way? Possibly get my way today. Stupid stuff. There's another screw. I don't know. It feels like there's another bolt back here. Why would you do that? GMC. This doesn't look like it's supposed to rip. It does have these little clips. Okay. What does that do? What's this clips for? Will it bring me down? Alright. Yeah, maybe it'll bring me down. Wait, you're working. Caught on what? There. Okay. There's one screw and a nut in the back that's holding this whole plastic piece of shit onto here. And all I'm trying to see if what I read online is true. Is that another little fucking valve? Well, there might be. So I got both of the bolts off. Let's see, where am I at? Fucking. I got both of the bolts off here. They're 10 millimeter, and I hope that's the only one for this. I don't think it is. I don't know what the fuck now. You piece of shit. Wanted people design cars to be this way. Turns out if you take and you pull on him, he just comes out. There is a connector here you have to take and disconnect, I believe. I'm gonna figure out how to wiggle him the rest of the way out. Let me take this clip here off. Not getting in the way. You know, all this just to get to the one little module there this switch gear system just so I can take and have air conditioning again. That's just a load of baloney if I ever seen. What in the hell? And if I took this piece off here, which I don't know how to do, there's no more bolts. I don't know if you're just supposed to yank the damn thing or what. I don't want to rip it. Oh yeah. There's nothing visually connecting the two. So what the heck? I mean, you gotta be able to pull this. This piece here is in my way. This piece here is in my way. I can't get to the socket in the back, the bolt that holds the plastic. I don't have a long enough wrench. This thing here, just fold it down. Need my flashlight so I can see what's going on. Oh, it's got another little clippy clip. Okay, I see. Son of a bitch. There's another clip in the back here, in the corner, that holds this other piece here. Shit. Holy shit, right here, fucking worthless. This thing drops out like this. I'm not sure exactly what the hell it is, but it's coming out. Probably the brains. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. That's his computer. Alright, we're gonna leave him plugged in. Oh. Now that'll give it enough clearance to go in between here. Oh, where's you at? You can't see nothing. There's my finger. Alright. That'll give it enough clearance to go in between here and this metal bracket to go up there. These screws, there's 3 screws here for this. Now we get to take and shove this guy up in that hole and loosen up 3 bolts. And then that thing pulls straight out. I managed to get a screwdriver in between the shield plate here and get the screw on the left and the one up here in front off to this little slot. Now I gotta work and try to get the one in the very back there. There's one right there, and that's the last screw. And then this thing here, this pops off, and then you gotta disconnect that wiring harness. Now I just gotta figure out how to get to that last screw. I can do it at an angle, but it's not getting in. I can't get this plate down, I don't think. No. Yeah, the plate's bolted somehow. When you get that one bolt off back there, you probably move this plate. Alright, so what I've done I've loosened up the screws that hold the housing of that. So this screw here, there's one in the back, way up here, and then there's one at the top. Good luck. And then this little white gear here pops out. And then we can take this last screw here out and then disconnect the wire, bring this thing down all together. There she is. What a mess. What a pain in the ass. Now we get this one last little clip off and squeeze it and it pulls off. Oh, thank God. Here's the part number. I don't know how this works. It makes no sense to me. Maybe this whole drive unit in the bottom here turns. That's what it does. Alright. I'm going to put these screws back here in it and leave them like that. I don't dare mess that up. And then we're going to pop the clips off and see what the inside looks like. See if this is the problem. Alright, before I even take this apart, what I'm going to do, see how chewed up? Man, fun times. What I'm going to do is apply power to this. And you can use 12 volts or you can use 24 volts. Pins on the left. Let's just bring it down so I can see it. Pins on the left and right, just here. First two pins on the left are the ones that turn this motor. I have a 12 volt power supply. I'm just going to turn it one way just a little bit and then I'll flip it and make it go back the other way. I don't want to lose how this is set. And if this works, then there's definitely something else wrong with this car. Okay, it's not working. Let me check my volt on my power supply, make sure they're actually legit. I have 12 volts. Alright, so we can take this apart. I will make sure this is doing again. Get in there. Touch this again just to make sure. Nothing. Alright. Now I know that is the reason why the vents don't work. Now I can take this apart. If you have a flat tip screwdriver, use it. I'm not going to take this off from the bottom housing. I don't want to lose how it's set. And it can be very trivial to get it back. I'm just working it. Like I said, you got a flat tip screwdriver, go ahead. Alright. appears to be stabbing myself in the finger, what appears to be. No blood yet. There we go. Now let's see what the heck's wrong with this little piece of crap. No gears are bad, so what's going on? This is wound bound up. Let's try this one more time. Now I know these two pins here are power for the motor. And it's not doing anything. Okay. So I need to know if it's a soldering problem or if it's something else. I'm going to take and I'm going to remove this gear here and lift straight up. Okay. And I use 10 miles of grease here. They have to. 10 miles of it. And I'm going to pop this motor out. Now that made this so I could move that, and I got to make sure I don't move it too much. I got to fit that in that same spot. Solder joints look okay. I'm gonna move this up here. And plug this in one more time. Oh, it's just the motor itself. So the motor's not working. Is that because it's a solder problem? We'll find out. I'm going to take this gear off here. Kind of wanted to see if this would spin, and it will. I'll just take it off completely. Catches on one side and it's free spins on the other. Now if I reverse the leads, yeah, that motor's dead. Alright, so I got the part ordered and it's going to cost me about $8. So what's going on? I got the part in. It's been a couple of months since I've actually got this in. I don't remember where the original motor went. Probably destroyed it. Process of trying to figure out what was wrong with it. I do have all the parts that were in here, the original part. I do have this circuit board and the gear. Hindsight, I should have taken and separated the board and the gear, because it got all kinds of grease. So I don't know if that was like that prior or not. Got this one little metal piece here I got to put on, and then I got to put the little worm gear on. And then put it back in the car and we'll have air conditioning. Now that it's a couple of months away from the original repair. Got this for like $6 off of eBay. I just ordered the same part number that was on the motor. This one says sample on it, so you may or may not be able to get something like this. I have no idea. Some people could just take and order the replacement that's online, but I wanted to take and repair what was already here. Okay, so that's there. Now that's like that. And then we have to solder the wires. It should have a red, and so we'll solder the wires red and black. And then it's got one more gear, and then we'll just snap it back together. Let's see if I have any tweezers or anything back here. I do. I want to get gear lube all over me. Okay, so I'm guessing that shortest was the red was the shortest wire to the area, and then when we go into the black, so I'll heat that up accordingly. Let's make that red wire a little bit thinner. There we go. It should fit in the hole now, and it does. I'm going to add some solder to it. Things is being a little pest. Won't fall out this time. And let's see where my solder is at. I got some solder here. Now let's do the black wire. Who's next? Didn't really want to have any solder stick to them. That's kind of interesting. I can go get my flux if I need. I don't think I'll need it. I'm not sure if it'll fit in the hole either. May just have to make a mechanical connection, just surface applied and not really thread it through the hole. Or maybe we will. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to try to make sure I get any of the wires that might be touching the case off. Actually, it's not. There's a little insulator there. Alright. Cool. Oh, I didn't want to spin that. I just gotta get this motor down in the hole. I don't know if it was a certain way or if it was just kind of press fit. There, I guess. And then we'll go like this. Maybe. May have to take and solder a little bit extra of that wire, the black wire here, or pull the red so it's not in the way. Alright, I just had to line the gear up that this potentiometer sat down in, and that was it. There. Now everything fits like it should. And shove this red wire some more, so the black wire don't get pinched. And we got one more gear. I probably should have put that down before I put the circuit board down, and I should have. Well, that's where we learn. Okay, so put him in next. Right? Am I missing something? This is supposed to go like that. Put him back how it was. Let's flip this guy over. There we go. That's how it was. Okay. Now I can put the circuit board back how I had it and not worried about this. I had it right first time. All kinds of grease in here. There. And now, this should just snap back together just like this. And then all I have to do is screw it back onto the car. I should have air conditioning. should just snap. There we go. Awesome. So for $6 you can fix your own unit. I left the screws loose so I can make sure that it was kind of in this place when I started the car. That way, once it gets set where it needed to be, as you'll see here, all I had to do was take and screw those screws tight, and I was good to go. So after you get it installed, you should be able to take and turn your fan on, and the vents will come out this way. That's all I have to say. That was a pain in the ass. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Good luck.